already back.
Welcome back.
I don't know. It feels like a while since we've done the podcast. Felt like it's been like a few weeks.
It has been
since
a few
we had that med
weeks.
session.
I mean, if you're listening to this all in succession,
Yeah.
it hasn't been a few weeks.
No, it's been like a few hours,
It's
if that.
been like a minute.
But no, it feels good to be back. Just
Yeah.
relaxing on the couch, after a busy week of visiting your mom, it's just good to sit back and just play some Pokemon for a bit. What? Anyway, so we're playing Legends Arceus today.
Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yeah, sorry.
Just so there's no confusion between.
With what else?
Did we didn't do our patented welcome back to Ty and Jimmy Talk.
Okay.
I'm Ty, I'm Jimmy, and this is Ty and Jimmy Talk Legends Arceus.
Okay, well.
We didn't do any of that.
All right, well, do you want to do it?
No.
Okay. So yeah, we're playing Legends Arceus, and at the time of recording, it's only been a week since it's come out. It came out last Friday. What's the date today? The 5th?
Today's the 5th, yeah. It came out like last Friday, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Scary that it's already February.
Wild that in the past week, I've put more hours into this than I put into my total experience of Brilliant Diamond. But anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Being said, I did not put that much into Diamond.
No, I think you only got up to like...
I think I'm only up to like the 5th gym.
Yeah, not too far in. I've already beaten the game. I've beaten most of the post game, but this will be like
for Arceus.
Yeah, for Arceus,
yeah.
and for Brilliant Diamond as well. But
Yeah.
we won't touch that. So I will try my best not to spoil anything. Tyler's
don't.
only done like the first few hours of the game. So.
I've played about 25 hours now.
Damn.
But I haven't progressed up to like past like the first area of the game.
Yeah.
But that being said, my Pokedex is looking
Looking minty. Can I see it?
Whoa, hang on. It's a Mr.
So-
Mime.
Have you caught a Mr. Mime yet?
Nope.
No.
He's
Alright.
creepy as fuck.
He really is.
I hate Mr. Mime.
Really?
He's so creepy.
He's kind of strange.
He's just a
isn't
dude. He's just a dude
he's
in a
just a
clown
guy.
costume.
Just the guy who's
He's
sort
a
of dressed
dude
up
in
like a
clown
Pokemon.
costume. Oh, you're kidding me.
I haven't caught a Mr. Mime yet either. I just sort of like, I've been doing like catching some of the Pokemon, doing some of the research tasks, but I've mainly just been smashing through the story, doing
Yeah.
some of the post game, and then I'm gonna go back and like catch or like fill up the Pokedex and do all the research level things.
See, this is my. I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah.
This is like my ideal Pokemon game.
Oh,
as in
absolutely,
you
yeah.
run around, you catch multiple of the same Pokemon to complete tasks.
Yeah.
And it fills out the Pokedex, with more detail the more you catch.
Yeah, exactly.
That is perfect.
I love it. It's kind of like this weird blend of new Pokemon Snap. I guess from like the missions you had to do in that to get like certain ranks and to fill out like an entry for a Pokemon. But I love it. It's so much, and like it gives you so much choice as well on how you want to fill up the research level.
Yeah, right.
Because I thought initially, because it shows like, oh, you have to catch this many. I think it's like 25 to catch 25. Let's say Shinx or beat 25. I thought you had to do that to fill out a Pokedex entry, but you don't. I think it's only like the first couple of things. Like you only have to catch one Shinx or 3 Shinx. Or
you have to
three
fill out a
Shinx.
couple of things in the entry.
Yeah, it's like not all of them.
But you don't. Yeah.
Like
Damn, I forgot that it's ground type.
It gives you so much variety in how you want to fill out an entry. Like you could just catch one and defeat a few, or catch one, use a strong style move, which you did just there, or an agile move. It's like so many ways that you can experiment with filling out the Pokedex, and I love it.
Yeah, honestly, like my and I love the different challenges that it presents. Like so for Starly's Pokedex entries, this is not unique to Starly, but it's some of the smaller Pokemon. I think like Kricketune, Starly, a couple of the earlier ones.
Yeah,
you get research levels for capturing them without being seen or without being noticed.
Yeah.
And so I filled out my Starly's capture objective, like research task, and which was capture 25 totally to complete that task, and then I also filled out the capture them without being spotted, and it was perfect, like a perfect.
Damn.
But then I went to catch another Starly just for the hell of it, and it saw me, so now it's uneven by 1, and it really upsets me.
Yeah. But I kind of love like that's one of the goals is like to catch it without it noticing. And like Starly's meant to be like quite a scared, like nervous Pokemon and will run away from you pretty much if it's spotted.
Yeah,
That's this like whole layer of dimension to all of the Pokemon. It gives them so much more personality than I don't think Pokemon have really had for a really long time. If ever. But honestly. I was gonna say because like I asked Tyler a couple of days ago if we want to do Legends Arceus for this, and he was like yes, and I was like because I have a lot to say, and that kind of sounded negative when I sent the message, but it's really positive. I love this game.
Well, what if
I love it?
Do you have anything negative to say about it?
I mean, I'll get the negatives out straight away.
Did your phone just go off?
It did. Oh my God.
Again?
Get out of here.
I'm sick of this.
God.
Just not
Tyler's going to beat me later. Negatives. Okay. I feel like everyone's said it. The graphics. Maybe not necessarily... I want to say graphics, but it's more so like technical limitations of the game. The art style is really nice. I love the art style, but like the textures on some, like the tree that you're walking around right now is a bit rough.
Some of the textures are a little rough, and that is my only complaint as well.
Yeah. And like things appear in the background as you move towards them. Like there's not much of a draw distance.
No, not as much as I've come to expect because of games like Breath of the Wild, where you can see everything all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a mission you have to do early on in the town where you have to find 3 Bidoof.
Yep.
Have you done that?
I've seen the quest. I haven't done it yet.
So I spent a lot of time doing the quests early on, like around the town.
Yeah.
And one of them is you have to find 3 Bidoof that are just running wild in the town. Fun stuff. Except for the fact that the draw distance is so terrible that I was walking past one of them.
Yeah.
Like probably as far away from me right now as those Mime Juniors are. I was walking past one of the Bidoof.
Yeah.
Over and over, and I had to Google where is this last Bidoof.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find it.
Was it just like not appearing?
No, the worst part was it just blended in, but then also it was pretty like, it was just really irritating. And I was so fed up with that mission by the end of it.
No, it's definitely frustrating, just like the limitations of this game, especially considering how big a franchise Pokemon is. And I think there's much more money put into this than Breath of the Wild. But from memory.
Bear in mind though that Breath of the Wild was, Nintendo, whereas this is Pokemon Team.
Yeah.
It is different, it is different subsets of the company. Yeah. Breath of the Wild was like launch title for Switch, new Zelda. But Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise in the world.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why did the textures not look that good?
Yeah.
But also they're trying something new. And it seems like this is going to be the first in a series.
I kind of hope so. Like, I hope there's like a Pokemon Legends, like Johto.
Yeah.
Or Pokemon Legends Hoenn. That would be sick.
Pokemon Legends Rayquaza. Deoxys.
Oh, God. That would be amazing.
Well, because I remember when the first trailer for this came out, it had like a stack of books or like on a bookshelf or something, and it pulled one of them out. And
True.
It was like Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I'm like, okay, so this is going to be the first in a series then? And, judging by the at least commercial success of this game, it sold like 6.5 million units in the first week, which is not to be sneezed at.
I could be wrong. I think that's as much as Brilliant Diamond.
I think it's already outsold.
Yeah. So it's doing fantastically well.
Yeah, which is amazing because look, the only other thing I could potentially complain about, and this is if you asked me to nitpick a little more, is that sometimes the tasks can feel a little monotonous.
It's just like catch a Pokemon, show it to someone,
show it to your boy,
like that. But I suppose because the main goal of this game is to fill out the Pokédex. Like that's what you're tasked with at the beginning of the game. So I kind of feel like if you're doing that already, then you already have the Pokemon. You can just show that person straight away. So I kind of I think it adds a bit more dimension to when you're filling out the Pokédex. You can just fill out the side quest. I guess that's if you're being proactive about doing it. If not, then it can be a bit
which I very much am.
Yeah.
I think I think my Pokedex entry for Starly is 100% done. I just haven't evolved 3 of them. But yeah, otherwise, all caught without spotted, all defeated, number of different forms. I just need to evolve 2 more.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah. Bidoof I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah.
Shinx is like, I don't have any ground type Pokemon, so I can't fill out Shinx, but Wurmple's easy, Buizel. Large specimens. I need to find a 6'8 Buizel.
I think there are alpha Weasels you can catch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be an alpha.
But what I love is like you don't have to fill out all of those tasks completely 100% to get research level 10.
No.
Which is good because I'm just going to like do research level 10 for all Pokemon first and then do it 100%. And I kind of hope there's a reward for doing that.
Right?
Surely there would have to be.
Surely. I mean, like, of course you'll get a reward for filling out, everything research level 10.
Yeah.
Of course you'll get a reward for that.
Yeah.
But there better be something for completing it all like 100%.
Yeah, surely. And like besides a shiny charm, which I'm not mad about. Shiny charm's always great to get.
Never mad about a shiny charm. Whoa, what am I?
But just to like finish up on my main negative with the graphics, I think there's like, draw distance is horrible. And if you see like a Pokemon, like a flying Pokemon fly away in the distance, its frame rate drops dramatically.
Yes, it does.
And it doesn't take, like none of this takes me out of the game. It doesn't hinder the experience at all. There's just a certain lack of polish in the gameplay that I think if you push this game back a few months, it would have been fine.
It's upsetting that the textures don't look great in the world, because the Pokemon look really great.
The Pokemon look amazing.
Amazing. Is that an Alpha Alakazam? Oh, that's a Kadabra still.
But there is one.
Yeah, I'm sure there is one.
But the Pokemon look great, and the actual frame rate of the game is good.
I don't have any problems with it. Like right now, I'm running through the landscape. Everything's like like, oh geez, hello, goodbye. Everything's like drawing in as I run, but like it's not. The game is. I've never experienced lag in the game.
No, there's no lag, and especially when it gets to more, like intense areas of the game. I don't know if you've seen a space-time distortion.
No.
Yet, okay, I won't spoil that, even though I already did. But like, there's certain points of the game where there's a bit more action. There's a lot more Pokemon and stuff involved, but the frame rate never drops.
Yeah,
which is good. So they've kind of sacrificed, I guess, the looks of the game or some technical limitations, but for a smoother kind of experience.
Yeah, which I can appreciate, and I understand.
Yeah, but apart from that, like I love the art style. The Pokemon look great. All of the characters look great, except for sometimes the emotions on their face are a bit interesting.
Yeah, and like some of the cutscenes, you see them use like identical emotions, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Like even in cutscenes, sometimes like the background will load like a millisecond after like the camera switches.
Yeah.
And some of these, like you can see now, like some of these textures haven't loaded properly, so they're pink.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, which is not the best. But again, this doesn't hinder the experience or the gameplay for me at all. It's like something I can deal with, and I still love the game, so it's not a biggie.
It's something that like, Nintendo always, they make their consoles not to compete with Sony and Microsoft, but to like, they make them sometimes a little cheaper than they could, as in they make them more cheaply than they could in order to make them cheaper. So like, yes, imagine like this game, but on, like a PS5.
Yeah.
It would be the best thing in existence.
It'd be sensational.
But that being said, I definitely feel as though like if this is a series that they're doing, like Nintendo's gonna listen to this feedback.
Absolutely.
And they're gonna improve these things for a potential sequel.
Yeah.
Also, I'm excited for the idea of this being like remastered in 10 years.
It probably will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like for whatever the next Nintendo console is after this.
Yeah.
Excited at the idea of this being remastered, which is a funny thought to have. But
that in like 10 years time, like they've just like remastered. Ooh, you can evolve your Weasel.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
All I've been trying to do is level up that Weasel.
Yeah. No, you can.
That's all I wanted it for.
The evolution and animation in this is amazing.
It's so good.
It's so good. listeners, you won't be able to like see it, but
the evolution
it's amazing.
Animation is so dope.
It's like pretty much like this like kind of big storm tornado thing that kind of happens around the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then like it evolves.
Oh, it's so creepy.
It evolves and like there's only a silhouette of the Pokemon, but its eyes are yellow. And you're like, oh shit.
Oh,
you look awesome.
Floatzel.
Fuck yeah. But I was gonna say, like, despite the graphics looking I'm just glad we finally have somewhat of an open world experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is the most like organic like experience I've ever had in Pokemon. It's what you like you would have dreamt of as a child by playing Pokemon.
Yeah, like
running around throwing Pokeballs and stuff like that.
I remember when Pokemon Go came out, that everyone was like, this is the Pokemon I've been waiting for. And that is true. That is 100% accurate still, you know. Pokemon Go at the peak of its power. I haven't played Pokemon Go since like the second month it came out, you know. I fell off the bandwagon very quickly because I finished the Pokedex.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't know when we're going to add Johto. And I was like, well, there's nothing more for me to do.
Cool.
And so I haven't played it in a very long time. But Pokemon Go, when that came out and when it was at the peak of its power, everyone was out and about. Yeah. Wow, pre-pandemic. What a world.
Jeez, a different world.
Yeah, honestly, though. Everyone was out and about. You know, South Bank was the hangout spot.
Absolutely. All the like the Pokemon stops at South Bank.
Yeah, wild.
I remember like going to South Bank. It might have been 11 o'clock at night, probably later. And there's still like heaps of families and little kids there.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be up this late. But this was also great to see.
But yeah, it's so like that experience of like the community, the open worldedness of that game in quotation marks, because it's the real world, you're using your phone.
Yeah.
That was always this is the definitive Pokemon experience.
Yeah.
Now that's this game. And that's the only thing I've heard people say about this game is like, this is the definitive Pokemon experience now.
It absolutely is. They absolutely can't go back to...
I don't think, like you said, I haven't finished Brilliant Diamond yet. I don't think I could go back to playing that anymore.
I don't think I want to. Like, the only games I'd go back to are probably like the first few original ones, just because, you know, they're obviously nostalgic to me and are my favorite games. But like, I don't think I could go back and play X and Y. Sword and Shield is a definite no.
I mean, I stopped playing Sword and Shield anyway because I didn't like it. But
yeah,
I mean, like, I'd probably go back and play like Emerald or something.
Yeah,
like Crystal. But like, yeah, I don't know if I could go back to like the more modern games, which are not only easy as shit because they're obviously more aimed at kids.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's a children's franchise, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think I could go back to those anymore after playing this game, especially because like, I put more hours into this in 1 week than I did in my entire like months of owning Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah. Like it feels like such a natural way to play, but it's also a lot more difficult. Like I don't know if I feel like they've buffed a lot of wild Pokemon, but they do so much damage to you.
They really do.
Like this Paris could probably still do heaps of damage to your Koalava if you're not careful. But it's so much more difficult, but there's so much more dimensions to how you catch Pokemon and how you battle them. And I just love it, especially when you're battling, you can run around.
Is amazing. Running around, moving the camera, like the battling system and the fact that it comes up and says like battle decided. Yeah. I'm like, oh yes.
Like you're not just like this character watching and going through menus and like clicking buttons. You're this this active participant, you know, in this world. It just feels so much more natural. You really feel like you are part of this big, massive Pokemon world, and I love it. It's so much fun.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on battling in this game.
On battling?
Because it's a lot more streamlined. There's no abilities. There's no held items. It's just
good.
Yeah, it's a lot more simpler, which I like. It's much more easier. But do you like kind of like the strong style, agile style kind of?
I do it. It adds like a nice strategy to it. Like, you know, like battling alphas and like the larger Pokemon. Like you use the agile, you might get a second chance at a move in there. Yeah. You use the strong, you're going to deal more damage in that instance. So like it really like makes you consider like, oh, what should I do? What's best for this situation? Yeah. Which I think is really cool because like the original Pokemon games, they don't really have anything like that.
No, it's just kind of like I go, then you go, then I go again.
Like if you use a strong style move, you're potentially giving your opponent the ability to hit you twice.
Yeah. And like it adds a lot of strategy, specifically if the opposing Pokemon is a lot quicker than you are. Like from what I found from playing through the game, if there was like an alpha Pokemon who's several levels ahead of me, like 20 or 30 levels, and if I use a strong style move or they use an agile move, they'll go twice, potentially even three times.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Like, that could be annoying, and it to be honest, it can be in some of the tougher battles.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like this is probably what would happen in a real life Pokemon battle. If there's this big Pokemon that's a lot quicker and stronger than you, of course it's gonna like, be quicker and attack you 2 or 3 times. You're like, what's your Pokemon to do? You're weak as shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it makes sense. I feel like it's a lot more realistic.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know if that's the right word.
And the idea of like, and like all of that as well. But I also love just like how realistic it is too in like the lore sense as well. You're part of a research team completing like the first Pokedex for this region.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
How cool is that?
Do you kind of like the range of Pokemon that you've seen so far? Because it's mostly what the Pokemon we've battled and captured in Brilliant Diamond and that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it makes sense. I don't know what the full Pokedex looks like.
Yeah.
I know there are like 242 or something, so it's a decent sized dex.
It's something like that.
But I have zero complaints about the range. The only thing I will say is that I have not encountered a single grass type Pokemon at all.
Is Paris just bug or grass?
Paris is bug.
Yeah.
I have not encountered. So I want a grass type Pokemon. Rowlet. If you don't choose Rowlet to start, you do not. I have not encountered a single grass type Pokemon, and I think I have encountered every single Pokemon that you can encounter in this first area.
Yeah. There's no grass.
No grass Pokemon
close to Cleavor, is there?
No. Even once you get into the forest, it's Baniri. It's they're mostly like poison and bug types.
Yeah, like Skyfern, Wormadam, and Burn and stuff like that. Yeah, it's interesting.
There are no grass types, which is really bugs me.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, damn, I'm gonna make 98 Pokeballs.
Okay. I want to talk about crafting.
Oh yeah.
Actually, now that we're kind of on the topic of it, I love it.
I love the idea that you craft your own Pokeballs.
Yeah.
That you pillage the land of its natural resources. Yeah. I love it.
It's great. Like it adds like obviously this kind of like Legend of Zelda aspect to it. Like, not having an infinite, I guess, amount of resources. It places so much more emphasis and importance on Pokeballs and potions and stuff like that previous games haven't
management.
had. Yeah. Oh god, don't talk to me about this.
I'm so mad about the storage. But yeah, so like the crafting is I didn't know that there was crafting in this game. So once I booted it up and it was like, you got to craft everything. I'm like, what?
Oh shit.
I'm like, I actually have to manage my inventory.
Yeah.
And
and you have to go around and find items or use your Pokemon to take down.
Yeah.
Like use head button treats, which I guess is kind of cool. Like you get to use your Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that you throw out your Pokemon to collect the things for you.
Yeah.
Oh, another Firestone.
I was like watching a video yesterday and someone was like, it's a shame that like you can use your Pokemon for all like types of obstacles. Like you can use all of your Pokemon to headbutt trees and headbutt like boulder formations and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it would have been, I guess, cooler to use specific Pokemon for specific scenarios. At the same time, it's like it's not a big deal.
I can see that, but also, I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Like I get where they're coming from by saying that, but like, it's still cool to me that you can just, like I can send out my Quilava to like shake down a tree and get berries for me.
Yeah.
I picture that he's burning down the tree.
I reckon that could have been cool if you use a Quilava and actually just burn the tree, but then you get something like a burnt apricot or a burnt something, kind of like in Zelda.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been interesting. I don't know what effect that would have in the game, but
oh yeah, I'm not sure, but it's
awesome.
Like these are things that like maybe they could add in a sequel or like a follow up,
Yeah, like just a bit more. I mean, not that there isn't depth in the game already, but adding just a bit more would have been cool. a lot of people say like the world kind of feels barren.
Look,
I don't.
I kind of agree.
I kind of agree in the sense because you don't. Because besides catching and finding resources, you don't do too much more. There's not like. There's not too many different kind of areas you can kind of explore, like caves and like dungeons and too many puzzles. There's a few in the game, but it's not as many as I would like. I don't know if that's spoilers or not, but yeah, it's not as much as like there's not too much variety in each area. But at the same time, like I don't really mind because the event, like the whole point of the game is for completing the Pokédex and finding Pokemon. I always find stuff to do. Like I'm always like catching Pokemon I don't have. There's alpha Pokemon. There's outbreaks, which I don't know if you would have.
Yeah, I haven't encountered outbreaks yet, but like I've been, I'm on social media. Yeah. So, I've heard about them, I've seen them.
Yeah. So there's those and there's space-time distortion. There's always something to do. So
yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's why I haven't progressed the story at all. I'm still in like the last story beat that happened was everyone saying like, okay, now go help Cleaver. And I'm like, no.
Like, no, I don't want to.
I don't think I will.
Yeah, it kind of like, it's not as linear as pretty much any other Pokemon game. It's like, yeah, you can do the story if you want, and obviously at some point you have to defeat the noble Pokemon to progress and find more areas, but it's sort of doing it at your own rate.
It's way more self-directed, which I really like. And also there's not, like, yes, we've talked a lot about, the focus of the game is to complete the Pokédex. That should be the focus of every game.
Yeah.
But the gyms get in the way.
Yeah.
The training and leveling and battling gets in the way.
Yeah.
And that is not the reason I want to play Pokemon.
No, like, it's got to catch them all. That's always been the phrase of Pokemon.
Which is funny that hasn't been the focus at all until this game.
Especially in Sword and Shield. That game is about battling.
Yeah.
There's so much emphasis on gym battles.
That's
and stuff
why I
like
fell
that.
off Sun and Moon as well. For that same reason. Like, I don't know. I know it wasn't as prominent as Sword and Shield, but Sword and Shield really was like, okay, no, you battle and that's what you do in this game.
Yeah.
You capture Pokemon purely to use them in battles.
Yeah.
The Pokédex does not matter.
Yeah. And like there was the wild areas and that was kind of cool, but it was really bland.
Oh, the wild areas were so barren. People want to talk like barren and bland.
Yeah.
The wild areas in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just like, even when you find like stronger Pokemon in that game that are like leagues ahead of you, I don't know if you can actually battle them or not. As opposed to this game when there's alpha Pokemon, it's like, yeah, you can take them on.
Yeah, like that level 40 Rapidash.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, I wonder if I can battle this. And I ran up to it with like my level 3 team.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I've made a horrible mistake.
Yeah. Like you have the choice to like do these really difficult battles. And if you win, that's awesome. You get this really strong Pokemon. You get heaps of experience. But there's a real risk to like that.
Yeah.
And
don't look at me. Oh my God, it's looking at me.
You can run away. I love that you can literally run away. Like if you run, because you can move around in the battles. If you run far enough, you just run away.
Yeah.
I love that.
I respect that.
Yeah. And also love that your character, like when you run around, your character can get seriously hurt. You can also faint.
Yeah,
it's like so much more.
Like the Pokemon can attack you.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild.
It's fucking
but
scary.
Also makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like this is set in like a time where pretty much all wild Pokemon are hostile, I guess, and you're afraid of these Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which I love. I kind of love that kind of story element of the game.
Honestly, though, it makes it so much more interesting.
Yeah. And I kind of love that you're this character that's sort of like introducing the world, not introducing the world to Pokemon, but like kind of teaching them to be, friendly. So, you're showing that the Pokemon aren't scary.
Yeah, and like there are obviously some Pokemon that good. There are obviously some Pokemon that run away from you, like we were saying, like Starly, like Bidoof, like all of these smaller Pokemon that are like, oh no, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Whereas like you've got other Pokemon like Shinx or like Paris or like Staravia who will just come at you.
Yeah.
And they're like, I am not I'm not letting you get away. Like, they like hunt you down.
Yeah.
Oh, you just killed yourself. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh man, that was lucky.
So Tyler's fighting an alpha Lopunny.
Yeah.
I reckon you can
Which
catch
I
it.
haven't. Oh, surely I've caught alphas with less health, with more health than that. Oh.
I was gonna say the capture rate is a lot higher in these games.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting.
This is getting dicey.
Yeah, please.
So this Lopunny's on super low health and it keeps trying to use double edge, but
which I always forget, like, damages.
It's like recoil. Do you have any other balls? Like any? Do you have heavy balls?
I do have heavy balls.
Yeah, in the game or real life? I'm guessing just the game. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my balls aren't heavy in real life because I was with.
Wait, that's my mom, dude. Yuck.
Yeah, me and played rough, just like Lopunny.
Fuck off. I keep seeing like these images on like on like Twitter and stuff now of like Alpha Lopunny and Alpha God of War. And they're like mommy or daddy or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, it started.
Oh yeah, people are sexualizing the Pokemon on a whole different level now.
Yeah.
If this, oh my god, because if it kills my Floatzel, that's my whole team.
Yeah. Oh.
I've seen it use close combat 3 times though.
Nice.
Yeah, because it wiped out my team.
I didn't realize because I didn't. Oh, okay. I thought like if your whole party's eliminated, it would take you back to like a camp or something, but no, it's just.
I mean, I have revives in my bag.
Yeah.
I could just revive them, but
yeah.
Who wants to waste their revives?
Not me.
If you're like me, you hoard potions and revives and then never, ever, ever use them and just flee back to camp.
Trust me, it becomes like important to have so many of those. I keep like running out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. Not like getting back to camp is difficult because there's fast traveling in this game, which is awesome.
Thank God there's fast traveling.
Which is great. But yeah, I just kept using potion stuff in the wild because I just want to keep playing. I didn't want to go back to the camp and do that. Like the gameplay loop in this is just so addicting.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
And that's why I've been spending so long in this first area. I've spent longer in this first area than it took some people to complete the main campaign of the whole game.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to play Pokemon.
I'm here for it. I want to say as well, just like the amount of references this game has to like Sinnoh and Diamond and Pearl is fucking great. Like obviously you're roaming around areas like Sandgem and
yeah, like I was just in a place before like Sandgem Plains or whatever, and I'm like, dude. Or when they're like, welcome to Jubilife Village. I'm like, dude.
Oh my God. Like, it's so cool to see, like, all these areas.
It's the Leonardo DiCaprio, though. I know that. That's what this whole game feels like.
Honestly, yeah. And, like, seeing, like, characters and, like, oh, these are clearly the ancestors of...
Oh, like Silene?
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
I feel like it's so cool.
She's obviously related to Cyrus.
Yeah. I love it. Like, I love this kind of... the world that this is.
I haven't caught a Psyduck before.
Oh, I don't think I might have caught a Psyduck. I can't remember.
Okay, just because you rushed through this game.
Yeah. Oh, like
I'm kidding. Yeah,
That's
a valid way of playing.
Yeah,
rushing through.
It's not right, but no. I'm trying to think of how much I've actually played. I might have sunk like 30 or so hours.
We've probably sunk the same amount of time in, honestly.
Yeah, I just like done the story and you've done filling out the Pokedex. I am keen to like go back and fill out the Pokedex. I think it's going to be
I don't know why I'm not just doing the story, because obviously that opens up all the areas to me. Then there's more Pokemon to catch. But I think because there are already so many just in the first area.
Yeah, there's a lot to do already.
Like, I'm like, this is enough for now.
Yeah.
And I'll figure out the rest when I want.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to say as well, the sound design for this is...
Oh, stunning.
Very good. I love the music game, like especially all the remixes of like the battle theme and the trainer theme, the gym battles and all of that. It's so good. I don't know if you've like heard the nighttime music.
Oh yeah, the nighttime music slaps.
Yeah. I think nearly everyone I've seen on Twitter is just like, nighttime music is awesome.
Honestly.
It's a little like, I would say it's a little inconsistent at times because sometimes it's like really relaxing music whilst you're going through like these open areas, but then it goes into like this upbeat like remix of like one of the route themes from the previous game, So it's kind of like, I don't know if it's jarring, but it's an interesting choice.
It is interesting.
But like I love the sound design for it. Like I love all like the menu noises and all of that. It's just
I love
so
the visuals and the sound for when you capture Pokemon.
Yeah, like the little firework that comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, I love all of it. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, we got it out of the way quickly, but yeah, honestly, the only things that I have issues with are to do with textures and environments.
Yeah, literally just like the technical limitations, like nothing really gameplay wise.
Like, yes, I've seen people complain already that they're like, it's so monotonous and so boring and you're doing the same thing over and over. I'm like, and battling trainers and battling gyms is not that?
Yeah.
Because that's what I fall off Pokemon games pretty quickly nowadays because I'm like, okay, I'm leveling up, I'm battling a gym. I'm leveling up, I'm battling a gym. Like,
it's just the same thing, and it's the same thing we've been doing for so many years now. This feels like such a fresh experience compared to that. Like, I'm fine just like going around this world and catching Pokemon and doing these research tasks. And like trainer battles in this game are like,
I've only done one.
They're not too frequent.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I've only done one trainer battle, and it was like the battle that introduces you to how to battle.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's...
Oh, look at that frame rate.
There's that frame rate.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, my God. But, like, I think it places, like, a stronger emphasis on those trainer battles and makes them so much more important.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so good. And I was gonna like try and talk about like the story itself in the game and the trainers, but I realized like I've gone much further in the game, so I don't really want to spoil anything.
Yeah, please don't spoil anything. God, I'm smashing these research tasks out right now.
Really are.
That's what I mean. Like just running around
and good.
Doing shit. Like that's the subtitle of the game. Run around, do shit.
Yeah, it's so good. I do want to like get your opinion on like just having Jubilife Village as being like the main kind of town area hub.
I mean, like, so
in the game.
I didn't know that. Oh. No, I mean, I assumed I assumed that. Wow.
I told you I'll probably spoil something.
No, so the thing with that is I'm in two minds about it because like, you know, you're discovering this region, you're discovering the Pokemon. It makes sense that you've got a central place to be based out of.
Yeah.
Did that escape? It did.
Yeah. And it's like, it kind of like makes sense story-wise because obviously this is Sinnoh when it was, you know, when civilization just started here. So of course there's not going to be that much.
And also like, although I feel like, you know, because you go to all the different camps, like in all the areas, like it wouldn't be the worst if there was like a second town that you encountered where you could like, maybe like, you know, maybe you encounter two towns that, you know, rather than having the Galaxy team have like the Diamond and Pearl teams based out of them. So there are like 3 towns that you can visit. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm sure you visit like their camps and towns and whatever else. I don't know. But
yeah, I won't say anything.
Yeah.
If that,
but I think the thing is like, I'm fine with there just being Jubilife.
Yeah. There's already heaps to do in Jubilife anyway.
And I love, one of my favorite things in this game, which I spent a lot of time doing early on as well, are like the requests that people have, like the side quests.
There are side quests in this game.
Oh, the side quests are so much fun. It's like, hey, there's a Drifloon playing with the children on the beach. And you're like, oh no.
Like, that's kind of creepy.
Especially once you read Drifloon's Pokedex entry.
Yeah. It kills children.
Yeah.
Or takes them away and God knows what happens to them after that.
Yeah. Oh, damn you.
But yeah.
So like there are like side quests like, oh, the Bidoof for running wild. There's a cave here.
Oh, there you
I haven't been this far over here.
You'll kind of see what I mean once you go into this cave. That is not much.
Oh, running through a cave and there's no Zubat running at me though.
So you're in Ouroboros Tunnel.
I'm in Ouroboros Tunnel.
A nice little reference to the first.
This is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What is that?
It's
a matchup.
Yeah, the Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think me discovering a new area. We've been talking for a long time.
Well, yeah, we have.
I don't have too much else to add. Honestly, I love this game, and I intend to put a good number of hours into this game.
Yeah.
Just like I did for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I still do for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of one of those games. It's so the gameplay loop is so addictive that I will probably come back to it quite often.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to
Whoa.
say. Damn, it was a Graveler.
A Graveler?
Damn. I feel like this game, it's kind of I was kind of really glad that, I mean, obviously, like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl aren't anything special, but I'm so glad that it came out just before this.
Yes.
Because, like, obviously, I get all the I mean, not that I wouldn't have got it anyway, but, like, I understand the references even better in this. But it feels like, after playing Legends Arceus now, it feels like this nice little package and, a good celebration of Gen 4 as a whole.
Which I really love. Which... If they go down that road again, and there are rumors we're getting a Let's Go Johto game this year. We get like a Let's Go Johto, then we get like a Legends Ho-Oh or something. Like
Legends Johto, or
you can absolutely see them doing like like a Legends Ho-Oh and Lugia. Legends, like they're gonna split them in future. You just know they're gonna do that.
Actually, that reminds me of something else because they could do that, but it's interesting in this game because there's not much multiplayer.
You can capture the entire Pokédex without needing to trade.
Yeah, like you can trade.
But you can trade, but you can do the entire Pokédex without needing to trade.
Yeah.
Which I fucking adore.
Yeah, it's so good. It just like, this really is kind of like one of the first truly like first player Pokemon, at least mainline experiences. I think Yellow, you can get the closest out of any game. Yeah.
Yellow is the closest you can get in any game to having a complete Pokédex without needing to trade.
Yeah.
I think there's only a handful. I can't go this way, can I?
I didn't realize for the longest time you can. If I
just throw up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't notice that until
that definitely did not look like somewhere I could go.
Yeah, it sounds like you'd need some special move for Pokemon.
Where the hell am I?
Hell yeah.
I'm in a whole new world.
Yeah. Just the exploration in this game is fantastic.
And that's the thing, like, oh my god, there's an Alpha Graveler?
Oh, dude. True. Like, this game just places such an emphasis on exploring this Pokemon world and catching Pokemon, filling out I love it.
I love it as well, and I think that's a really nice place to end it.
It's like easily the best Pokemon game I've played since...
in a long time.
I want to say Black and White.
Black and White was the last really good Pokemon game.
Yeah. And
which is shitty because that was like 4 generations ago.
Yeah, that was... Gosh, that's like 12 years ago.
Gen 5 was... Gen 5 is so underrated.
Yeah.
Because people always put all their focus on Black and White. People always put all their focus on X and Y.
Yeah.
Because they were the first like 3D Pokemon games, quote unquote.
I loved like multiplayer in X and Y that really like made online battling trading so easy. But the game itself is just...
Whoa.
Ooh, mate. Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Oh, that man wrecked me.
Damn.
That's fine. I'm going to catch him now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think... Oh no, should not stand out Staravia.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I mean, he's going to one-hit KO anything that anyway.
Oh, he did strong style.
I'm also going to capture him. Yeah. So I think, honestly, this is the definitive Pokemon experience. Yeah. And I'm very, very excited to see how they progress this idea.
I was going to ask, like, where do you think they'll go from here? Do you think they'll go back to like a traditional game? Do you think they'll do a combination of the two?
I don't know how you would combine the two. I guess this, but
like the open world aspects, but like you kind of like travel from town to town.
Yeah, I never want to do a gym battle again in my life. Like this is so much better to me.
Yeah, kind of just overdoing gym battles and stuff. I feel like it'd be interesting if that's the phase of Pokemon that they're done with and they won't go back to. I feel like they will though.
Oh, come on.
But we'll just have to wait and see. I feel like the most likely thing, in my opinion, is they'll probably go back and do a traditional style Pokemon game, maybe with open world aspects from this and a lot of the quality of life improvements, which there are a lot of. We didn't really cover it, but there are a lot of quality of life improvements that I love in this game.
Big time.
Like being able to choose to evolve your Pokemon.
Yeah.
There's so many, heaps of stuff. But I feel like they'll go and do a traditional game, but like kind of incorporate open world aspects from this, and then do a sequel of Legends, whether that's like Legends Johto or Legends Hoenn or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like I could see that's where
I'd love
they'll
to see
go.
a Legends Hoenn game, like with Rayquaza or Deoxys at the center.
That would be sick. They might even do. I feel like they might even remake Gen 5 next, and do a Legends like Reshiram and Zekrom.
I mean, that's in fitting with the remakes.
Yeah,
like a Legends Reshiram and Zekrom, a Legends Zygarde.
That would be sick
for like X and Y remakes or something. I don't know.
I'm not ready for an X and Y remake.
Oh
yet.
no, but you know it's coming within the next like 5 years.
Yeah, eventually.
2027. That'll be the year.
Oh, 2027. Was that? Wait, when did X and Y come out? 2013? 2013? Has it really been 9 years since X and Y came out?
Christ.
Jesus.
Oh, I have no more Pokemon that can battle.
Runaway. I'm surprised you didn't catch it.
I was trying.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a pretty good spot to leave it. Right now, we both love this game. I'm going to play the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad I have a game that I can really get into. And there's been moments in the game, I won't spoil anything, that's just made me go, fuck, this is sick.
I'm very excited to eventually continue progressing the story.
Yeah. There's one part in the post game which I really want to see your reaction to.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking awesome. But yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning
always.
In. This one was one of our more focused episodes.
Yeah,
which is always nice.
I feel like we've kind of gotten into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Of having, focusing more
actually
on the gameplay.
Talking about what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like kind of same structure, like, what childhood memories do we have of the game? But, I liked it. It was good.
Oh God. Oh,
that's Pokemon is scary.
Pokemon are horrifying.
I really like.
That's a good place to end.
Yeah,
Pokemon are scary.
Yeah. Tune in next time. Yay. Bye.
Please. Bye.
Please.